the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Line. This man here will be fighting. It's going to be November 17th on the undercard of Gary Russell Jr. versus Oscar Escandón. It's going to be only on a PBC card. And this man is looking forward to getting back in the swing of things. I give you once again the pride and joy of Haiti and now living in Las Vegas, the former WBC heavyweight champion. I give you it's Bermane Big Time Stiverne. And Bermane, let's start off here with, Beware Stiverne. Let's start off here with this. How excited are you to get back in the squared circle? How excited are you to just get back into fighting?
Just a little correction. It's on November 14, not 17.
My pause, number 14, but...
Yeah. I'm excited, yeah, I am. Mostly about doing things the right way this time. I'm just happy to be back, man. I'm just happy to be healthy. I'm happy to be in a mix. And, I think that this year coming, the end of this year and the beginning of next year will be great for me. So I can't wait to be back in the ring. Less than a month from now. I'm just ready to go.
Now you're going to be fighting in Las Vegas, so it'll be a little bit closer to home. How much time does that give you in terms of, working on your body, working on, fitness, working on basically correcting everything that went wrong the first time around when we last saw you in the ring? I mean, how much easier has it been for this time around having some time where you can stop planning, you don't have to go all over the place, you can actually just focus on training and getting, as you said, back to what you used to be, just an excellent counterpuncher.
Yeah, but I had a lot of times, when I fought in January, I actually took maybe a month and a half off, and I started to train. I've been in the gym since March, so from March to October, it's quite some time, but this is the time I needed to correct not only the training, but also my bad habits outside the gym. I think it's more important than the training. My eating habits, the major thing was to drink water. I'm not a person that like to drink water a lot or have a lot of fluid in me. It's like I said, it's mostly my bad habits outside the gym. But everything is good. Everything is I've been doing some good for the past let's say 6 months. I had like I said, bad habits before, but it's just corrected now. So I'm ready to go. I feel better. I feel great. And the only thing right now is to go in the ring and show what I could do, really.
It's very easy to get, as you said, into bad habits when you're a champ. Because let's face it, you are being flown all over the place. Parties are always happening. You're getting wined and dined by the president of Haiti. You're getting brought over to celebrities. They're throwing, dinners for you. I mean, at what point were you sitting there just going, all of a sudden, I want another piece of cake. I'll have another piece of cake. I'd love to have another extra chicken wing. I'll have another chicken wing. I mean, at what point did you all of a sudden sit down and went, oh, crap. You literally just gorged yourself because it's there. All the food, all the drink, all the wine is there because, hell, you're the heavyweight champion. You're one of the belt holders. You're the guy who, wanted on ESPN, and now everybody in Haiti viewed you and still does as one of the biggest sports celebrities of the last decade or so.
Well, I mean, you usually think about that. I think it happened to me maybe twice. Just going into camp. After a fight, you take a week off, and 2 weeks, and you can put weight easier than taking it off. When you start camp, that's when you're like, damn, I didn't know I was from zero. Well, you know, I've like I said, I corrected my bad habits when I'm not into camp, or even after a fight. Not take maybe more than 2 weeks or 3 weeks off and go right back to the gym. It's training is not really even when you train, you can still have a bad habit of eating. I mean, you can train and go home and eat crap and eat a bunch of stuff that you're not supposed to be eating. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much about the training; it's really about what you do outside the gym. So when you go home, you make sure that you have what you need in your body. When it comes to the party and wine and do all that, I'm not really a drinker. But the party, no, neither that. But it's like I said, it was mostly sometimes the food. Like I won't lie to you, one of my bad habits is sweets. I love sweets. But right now I'm in control, so I haven't been doing it too bad the last 6-7 months. And it's all about be able to control and be able to monitor yourself.
Once again, it is Bermane Stiverne on the show. We're talking all things training. We're talking, of course, getting back into the swing of things. Take us back to, it was once again the big fight, you versus Deontay Wilder, heavyweight championship of the world. First, how long did it take you to actually watch the tape and not just get obsessed about it? And what happened? I mean, in your words, what happened that made everything go just sideways?
Like I said, I was not somebody, and I've been doing this for maybe since I started boxing or even in football. I'm not a person that loves to drink water. I could go the whole workout without drinking water. You know, that's finally caught up to me. Into the fight, without making excuses. I mean, it's like my gun was loaded, but I could not pull the trigger. It's not a fight that I lost because of my skills. I lost the fight because of my condition, and I believe and I know that if I would fight Deontay Wilder, it'll be a totally different fight. But hey, whatever happens. I learned from it. The dehydration was very severe, and I didn't know that till I got to the hospital. And I moved forward. I'm a better me right now, and also it teaches me a lesson on how to take care of myself, and I am taking care of myself right now. So, like I said, if I was to fight him again. Hopefully I will fight him again, whether he's a champion or not. You'll see a difference like night and day.
How much of it was also, let's face it, I know that I myself did it. I know a lot of writers did it. You probably even did it yourself. We underestimated him. I mean, we thought he was going to come in there, throw a lot of shots, and this is going to be in your wheelhouse. This was going to be, rock'em sock'em robots. You get him into the deep rounds, and you're counterpunching. Just tires him out. You knock him out. He actually boxed. I mean, for the first time we've seen, he boxed. I mean, how much of that was a factor in that?
Yeah, but whatever Deontay did in that fight is because I allowed him to do it. Not because it's not because Deontay was spared with me. He did whatever he did because I allowed him to do it. Because I let him do it. That's the bottom line. If people wants to say he boxed or whatever he would do, it's because I made him look good. It's not because he was a better fighter than me.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you and I both thought, a lot of people did think that, look, he was going to come in there throwing big wild shots. This is going to be your wheelhouse. How much of that do you look back and went, okay, I kind of underestimated the guy. I thought he was going to be this, and instead he did this. And How much do you look back and go, okay, if I had more, let's say, time or more even, more prepared, you would have said, okay, he might try Plan B, so I have my own Plan B.
No, not even. I wasn't surprised. Or the only thing I was really surprised, is he was known to be this puncher, and for people that might not know, Deontay don't hit that hard. I fought Ariola twice, and Ariola got much more power than Deontay. Way much power than Deontay. So that's the only thing I was surprised with, not the way he came in and fought me. Because I expected that from him, to keep me, to try to keep me away and stuff like that. But it's just that my body was not, I could not pull the trigger and do what I needed to do. You know, it's not like I can't do it, but the fact that my condition was bad, it just stopped me from pulling the trigger.
Speaking of pulling the trigger, let's talk about the I hate to say this, but everybody wants to know what the hell's going on here. It was supposed to be you, King Kong Ortiz. A lot of people were excited about this fight in Madison Square Garden. It's been reported, of course, by a lot of sources that you agreed to the fight. Camille agreed to the fight. Golden Boy Promotions agreed to the fight. Don King did not. Is there a frustration right now that you've had that it's taken this long to get a fight? That it's taken you... I mean, you last fought in January. We're now all the way in October. You'll be fighting in November. Is there a frustration with certain people that you feel that, look, this is taking much longer than it should have for me to get a return fight?
No, after this fight, I didn't plan on fighting until the falls. So, like the end of the summer or the falls. So it's not really a frustration because since I started training in March, I only told myself that I wouldn't go back to the ring till the end of the summer or beginning of the fall. So I already knew it was between maybe end of August and October. You know, so it's not really a frustration because in my mind, that's what I was looking at. So I needed some time off, and I needed to time up the training to change my bad habit, like I said. And that's the time I took, and that's how long it took. Other than that, no, I mean, I wasn't frustrated. Not like that. Actually, we have after this fight in November, we already got another one lined up. So I'm not frustrated. We got plans, and there's a plan that we have, and the first step is November 17th, and then there's another one following that. But when it comes to Ortiz, I don't back down from any fights. You know, when it was offered to me, I think it was in April, but they never had a date. I took the contract and signed it. Didn't ask no question. I signed the contract. And, people would, I heard Ortiz talking about how I was scared and Brian Jimmy was scared and nobody wants to fight him. It's not that. I didn't even look at the contract really. I just, if that's what I'm fighting, then let's sign it, let's fight. But King had issues with a couple things that was in the contract. He expressed that to me, and to him it wasn't a fair contract. And the major thing was one of the major things in the contract was that we didn't know it was going to be HBO pay-per-view. We were told it was going to be after dark. So when we found out it was being reviewed, there was a lot of issues, and there was a lot of things that was not offered, or things that was not offered to him. I'm talking for him, not for me, because whether it was
is there a frustration vote? Because unfortunately, this isn't the '90s or the '80s. See, it's now it's 2015 where Al Heyman has all the dates, or Golden Boy Promotions has the ear of HBO. So if you want to get a heavyweight title fight, or even a top heavyweight fight against a contender, you either got to sign with one of those two, or you got to fight overseas, and not that order. So how frustrating is it for you right now, looking at, you might get shut out at times because if King or Camille doesn't want to do ball with Heyman, or they don't want to do ball with Golden Boy Promotions, you could get frozen out. It's an unfortunate fact of it, but it's the way it is in boxing. It's politics, and politics is the number one thing that goes around in boxing. That controls everything, and they can make things or break things depending on who likes who and who gets along with who.
No, not frustrated because this next fight is on Showtime, and we all know who Showtime works with. So it's not frustrating. So, I mean, nobody is blocking me. I mean, thank God for that. I mean, like I said, this next fight here is on Showtime. And also the next. So it's not like, no frustration. I mean, we got dates. And like I said, we all know who Showtime works with.
Once again, we got Bermane Stiverne on the show. We're talking all things boxing. We're talking politics. We're talking Don King here. We're talking Luis Ortiz. Let's talk about rumors here, because unfortunately, you've seen on Twitter, one person could say one thing and then it just snowballs out of effect. Something I want to address with you here. There were a lot of people who said that before your fight with Wilder, A, you were partying, B, you were partying like a rock star, C, you were partying harder than even a Kardashian sister would go, holy shit, that's a lot of partying. At what point do you ever sit back and go, okay, I got to address this, or I got to say this, because it's getting way out of hand here. People are just making either stuff up, or they're maybe embellishing something here too big.
This is funny. I mean, party. Yeah, I mean, this is people I don't know where that comes from. They're rumors, and that's all they are, rumors. I take my career very serious. What can I say? I'm not going to debate anybody that wants to say I was doing a couple things, I was partying, stuff like that. Hey, what can I say? Partying got nothing to do with the reason why I lost. I didn't lose because I was partying. And I wasn't partying, for the record. But rumors like that, I'm not even interested to respond to those rumors. They're rumors, and that's all they're rumors. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to defend myself or anything like that. I know why I lost the fight. And partying and being out there that got nothing to do with the reason why I lost the title.
We got a lot of things. As I mentioned before, you're fighting again in November. It's going to be November 14th, only on Las Vegas, Nevada, a co-main event of Gary Russell versus Oscar Escandón. We talked with Gary Russell, and as you said, for him, this is maybe a better feeling for him. He doesn't sell the hometown crowd. He's not the guy that's selling the tickets because it's Vegas. He's from Maryland, and Oscar Escandón's from all the way in Argentina. You're the guy, though, who is. I mean, you're the guy who's the Vegas resident, former heavyweight champion of the world. You're the one on the card. Is there more pressure on you to start selling tickets to this, or start, hyping this fight up? Because if you can do that, if you can prove you can draw, that helps you, jump above the heavyweight rankings. And all of a sudden, if you prove you can get higher rankings, if you prove you can draw more, hell, you could get Deontay Wilder probably in January, or dare I even say a fight with Vladimir Klitschko maybe in March.
I mean, no pressure at all. I mean, been there, done that. I didn't feel the pressure when I fought Wilder in January. So, no pressure. All I want to do is come back and put on a good show for the fans, and show everybody that I'm still here and I'm back. I'm back in the mix, and I'm back on top. This is the plan, and I will be back on top. And I plan on putting on a fantastic show November 14th, and satisfy everybody, the network, the fans, everybody.
It's going to be once again November 14th. It's Gary Russell Jr. versus Oscar Escandón. It's Bermane Stiverne in action. You said before that you were changing a lot of you're going to change a lot of bad habits, and you're going to make some changes in the ring as well to your style. What for this fight? What do you want to improve on going forward? I mean, what do you feel is one of the biggest things that you feel you need to improve on to start beating guys like Vladimir Klitschko or Tyson Fury, whoever wins that fight come November 28th?
Well, I could sit here and give you a list of the things that I could do or I would do better, but I'd rather let my hand do the talking on November 14th. I'll expect everybody from Vegas and people that can make it from out of town to come, and I'll be more than happy to express that with my performance and let my hands go.
There you have it. Once again, it's going to be it's Russell versus Escandón. This man here in action only on Showtime in Las Vegas, Nevada on November 14th. I give you once again, it's Beware Bermane Stiverne, and Bermane, always on a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
We